English. Hello learners, today we are going to discuss Anekantavada of Jainism. It is the 11th unit of Module 6. Before entering into the main discussion, first we'll have to know the learning objectives of this unit. After going through this unit, you'll be able to know what Anekantavada is, you'll be able to know what change is, again you'll be able to explain the meaning of positive and negative characters of an object. Again, you will be able to explain what positive and negative characteristics of an object is. You will be able to analyze Anekantavada with a concrete example, and you will be able to discuss Ekantavada. Now, if we see the concept of Anekantavada, we'll find that it is an important concept of Jaina philosophy. Jaina philosophy is one of the non-Vedic or Nastika or heterodox system of Indian philosophy. We know that a heterodox or a non-Vedic or a Nastika system is that who does not believe the existence of Vedas. That means Jaina system is a system who does not believe the existence of Vedas. Now, so far as the Jaina system is concerned or Jaina philosophy is concerned, it can be traced to the present stage through the 24 teachers of Tirthankaras, and the origin of the Jaina system is not adequately established. Now, so far as the first Tirthankara is concerned, it can be regarded to be Rishabhadeva, and the last among them was Vardhamana, or whom we refer to Mahavira or the great hero. But now, it is believed that so far as Bhagwan Mahavira is concerned, he was lived around 6th century BC during the time of Gautama Buddha. Now, what it is said that so far as Jaina is concerned, the term Jaina, it is derived from the word Jina, Jina, Jina. Now, the literal meaning of the term Jina is conqueror. Now, what is the what here the term Jina specially refer? Okay. Now, Jina refers to all the 24 Tirthankaras, and it is said that so far as the meaning of Jina is concerned, it is one who has been able to conquer all passions of himself. That means ragas, dveshas, etc. Now, by conquering passions, a Tirthankara or a Jina is able to raise above all emotions and feelings and attain liberation or moksha. Jaina philosophy is characterized by common sense realism and pluralism. It means that the object in the universe and they are real and many. Okay, that means unlike other some systems who says that reality is not permanent or impermanent, Jaina system said that reality is permanent but it has many sides. Okay, now we can find the different sides of the reality. There are two kinds of reality in the world, living and non-living. Jainism believes that every living, even the imperfect one, possesses a soul or jiva, and they advocate the practice of ahimsa or avoiding injuring all life. That means, so far as Jaina system is concerned, we'll find that Jaina system has given importance on ahimsa or in non-violence. Okay. Now, another important element of Jainism is Jainism consists in respecting the opinion of others, and this element is presented by them through their metaphysical theory of reality as being many-faced or Anekantavada. Okay. Now, Anekantavada, when we are saying Anekantavada, it means that it has many-sidedness of reality. And again, it is one important factor what we'll find in Jainism is that it has the capacity to respect other feelings also, because it believes that reality is not one. Now, so far as the logical doctrine, which states that every judgment is conditional, that is, it is made from relative standpoints and conditions, is known as Syadvada. Syadvada may be said to be a consequent logical doctrine from Anekantavada. Now, the Jaina advocates various theories like epistemology or theory, which includes logic, metaphysics, and ethics and religion. And these theories help us to have an idea about the philosophy of the Jaina system or Jainas. Now, so far as the academic point of view is concerned, it can be said that from academic point of view, Anekantavada and Jaina metaphysics have been seen to have held the attention of both the scholars and researchers. Anekantavada is one of among the three general doctrines of relativity used for logic and reasoning. And the other two doctrines are Shyadvada, or the doctrine of conditional predication. It means that all judgments are conditional, and other is the Nyayavada, or the theory of partial judgment. Anekantavada refers to the principle of pluralism and multiplicity of viewpoints. Now, so far as the theory of Anekantavada is concerned, it can be said that this particular theory may be understood as advocating the view that reality can be perceived from different angles or different points of view and not from a single point of view, or we cannot regard reality to be a complete truth. Okay, we cannot regard a particular reality to be the complete truth. It has many sidedness. Now, yet these single points of views are taken together and they comprise the complete truth. Now, let us see what is the literal meaning of the term Anekantavada. The literal meaning of the term Anekantavada lies in the compound root of two Sanskrit terms. One is the Anekanta and other is the Vada. The word Anekanta means manifoldedness and the Vada means the school of thought. Now, the Sanskrit word Anekanta is compound word, and it is derived from two Sanskrit words. One is the an and eka, it means one, and other is the ante, or meaning or attribute. It is said that so far as an or eka is concerned, it is a negative prefix. Hence, the term anekanta, it may be literally understood as that which does not have a single or sole attribute. Jaina emphasizes on samyaktava, meaning rationality and logic. The Jaina insists that the ultimate principle should be always logical, and it must have to be needed to be based on reason. Let's try to explain the main theory of Anekantavada. Now, Jaina assert that reality is complex in its nature. If we try to understand this particular complex nature of reality, for that we must have to view an object from all positive standpoints. Okay, an object may be judged according to one of its particular aspect and from a particular standpoint. Now, if we fail to understand that an object has innumerable qualities and it can be judged from uncountable standpoints, it is due to our finiteness that we have limitation to judge an object with all its characteristics and from innumerable standpoint. But when we fail to realize this fact and regard the judgment about objects to be unconditionally true, then we commit error. Now, when we regard the partial aspect of an object to be object itself, our knowledge of the object becomes incomplete, partial, and untrue. In the Chandogya Upanishad, it is found that change is described as unreal. Okay, so far as Chandogya Upanishad is concerned, we'll find that there change is totally described to be unreal. That means, according to Chandogya Upanishad, everything that is to be real cannot be changed. Okay, underlying all change lays the real. Now, what do we mean by the variety or bani is found in name and form only. Therefore, name and form are unreal, but for the Buddhist, nothing is permanent. Okay, we have already told you that so far as Buddhism is concerned, it mentioned that nothing is permanent. It does not believe the theory of permanence. Okay, so it is so completely opposite of the theory of Chandogya Upanishad. Now, whatever attributes we can experience are all also changing conditionally. And who said it? In this particular statement is given by Buddhists. Now, the Buddhist says that there is no reality which is permanent. But the Jainas say that both these views are partial, since each of these views gives accounts of reality from among many of its reality viewpoints, and hence these viewpoints are ekanta. That means the viewpoint which is given by Chandogya Upanishad, that change is something which is unreal, and the viewpoint which is given by Buddhist philosopher, that everything is impermanent, nothing is permanent. These two statements are only partially real or partially true according to Jaina philosophy. Now, a view which is one-sided and given from partial standpoint is known as Ekantavada. Now, if we try to analyze the positive and negative character of an object, we'll find that the Jaina, it asserts that every object has enumerable characteristics. By enumerable characteristics, or by the term enumerable, what Janus means? It means here that the characters cannot be counted. In other words, they are totally countless. Okay, and that is why they mean by the Ananta Dharma Kama Vastu. Okay, it is said by Jainism that the qualities which can be said to be Ananta Dharma Kama Vastu. Every object in the universe viewed as what it is because of its positive and negative character. Okay. Now, if we consider a particular thing to be a particular thing, why? Because we have a complete idea of that particular thing, and how we define that particular thing with the help of its positive and negative characters. Okay. As for example, say if we have to define a man, what we'll do? We'll define him in the context of color, size, shape, weight, family, race, employment, education, nationality, place of birth, date of birth, age, habitation, etc. Isn't it? Positive characters are those characters which defining characters that makes the object what it is. These characters help us to define the object in the positive sense, meaning that these characters are possessed by the object concerned. Okay. Along with these characters, he may have innumerable relations with countless number of other objects of the world also. Okay. Again, now we have said that an object has both positive and negative character. What is positive character? We have already discussed. Now, what is negative character? Okay. By negative character of a man, we mean those characters which are not possessed by him. A man, as described in the example, will be known in his fullest context only if we distinguish him from everything else. Now, see, we should know what he is not. Okay, we have already said that he is a person. We recognize him with the help of race, his height, his size, his nationality, his date of birth. Okay, these qualities are something which are possessed by him, which are there in his. But there are many qualities which are not will not found in that particular person, or not will be present in that particular person. Those characters are called negative character. So as for example, when we say that he may not be an Indian, he may not be an American, he is not a not a colored person, he is not a Mohammedan, he is not a Hindu. Again, he is not a dishonest person, nor he is not nor sheer nor cunning, etc. That means those characters are not possessed by him, but we also know that that particular person has not those qualities. Okay, these negative characters of man are such distinctions that help to distinguish man from all other objects in the universe. In this sense, the negative characters are far more in number than the positive characters. Okay, we have limited number of positive characters in comparison with the large number or the uncountable number of negative characters. Now, negative characters are equally important. It tells us about those characters which are not possessed by that particular object concerned. Okay, thus we can distinguish the object in relation to other object of the universe. Just as the positive characters have been described as the defining characters of an object, and the negative characters will be described as the distinguishing character of that particular object. Thus, the object in this case, man, possesses positive characters present in it and the negative characters absent in it. Thus, the two sets of character together prove that the object is not a simple one, having limited characters. Now, so far as the object is concerned, the object may appear to be simple, possessing limited qualities because of our limitations in viewing it. Okay. So when we say that, or when we observe, or when we see a particular thing to be with some limited characters, it is the limitation of our self. It is not the limitation of that particular object. Okay, object has innumerable number of or countless number of both positive and negative characters, but because of our limitation, we can only observe some of them. Okay, even when the element of time and change are taken into consideration, the object is understood to have taken new characters, and thus the Jainas believe that the object in this sense has innumerable characters, Ananta Dharma. Okay. Now, it can be rightly said that the Jainas have advocated Anekantavada by analyzing both positive and negative characters. Now, this analysis proves that all objects of this universe possesses infinite characters and that all objects of the universe can be described from the infinite number of standpoints. The Jaina concept of Anekantavada and Shyadvada are often described with the help of a very interesting story. And the name of the story is The Blind Man and an Elephant. Okay? And the name of the story can be said that the maxim of blind man and the elephant. Now, so far as the story is concerned, the story may be understood as follows. A group of 6 blind men touches a strange animal which is called an elephant. Because they are blind, so they cannot see the elephant. Okay, they can only touch that particular element. None among them is aware about the shape of that particular elephant, of that particular animal, that is the elephant. Okay. Now, the first blind man who touched the trunk of the animal, he says that it is, okay, the elephant or the animal is like a pipe. Okay. Again, the another blind man who reaches up to the ear of the animal, he says that the elephant is just like a fan. Okay. Again, the third blind man, he has touched the leg of the animal, and he says that the elephant is just like a pillar. Again, another blind man who touched the back of the animal, according to him, that elephant is something which is like a throne. In this way, all the 6 blind men has tried to describe the animal called elephant differently. So, from this description, it is says that true appearance of the elephant is something which can be only found when we'll try to combine all the 6 statements of the blind men. The Jaina says that the elephant has been described differently because each of the blind men described the elephant from the different standpoint. Okay, they have perceived the particular animal differently. One from the standpoint of trunk, another from the standpoint of ear, and yet again another from that of the leg, etc. Okay, though in this sense their descriptions are true, these descriptions are not complete. In a similar manner, whenever an object can be known from the diverse point of view, it is said that our reality can be also partial, because we have the capacity to observe the reality or observe an object from only one point of view. Okay, yet the characters of that particular object, should true from individual standpoints, do not give us knowledge about the infinite number of characters of that particular object. The Jainas therefore says that there are innumerable numbers of objects in the universe possessing infinite characters, and these objects can be described from uncountable number of standpoints. Now, we have to discuss what Ekantavada is. We have already discussed what is Anekantavada, but Ekantavada is something which is different from Anekantavada. Okay, Jaina accused that the other system of Indian philosophy of committing one fallacy, and the name of that fallacy is fallacy of mistaking the relative truth to be the absolute truth, and this view is called Ekantavada. Okay, Ekantavada is something where reality has only one side. Every object in this universe has many characters and it exists independently. Now, it is called substance or dravya. Substance is that which possesses qualities and modes, and some qualities are permanent and essential. They are gunas or qualities, while others are accidental and changing, and they are called paraya or modes. Okay. Reality is defined as a unity and difference and unity. Brahmanism laid emphasis on that which is one, the permanent and the real. Okay, if we'll go to Shankara's Advaita Vedanta also, we'll find that reality is one, reality is Advaita. Okay, it is completely support this particular systems of Indian philosophy. This are complete supporter of Ekantavada. And so far as early Buddhism is concerned, it also advocates that the many, the changing, and the unreal. Jainism says that these two views may be referred to as being same. They being two sides of the same coin. So far as substance is concerned, it is said that substance is that which possesses the characters of production, destruction, and permanence, and it is permanent because it possesses an unchanging essence. But substance has origin, okay, and it is said that this origin origin is subject to decay or destruction since substance possesses changing modes. Okay, but both the above views are true. We can say that both the above views are true from their individual standpoint. Jaina philosophy does not mention that these views are not true. They only says that these true are only given from individual standpoint, but not the complete truth. And in order to accept any one-sided and partial view to be the whole truth is to commit the fallacy of Ekantavada. So actually Ekantavada is the fallacy according to Jaina system. In contrast to Ekantavada, Jainism believes that there may be many partial views about object of the universe, but only when these innumerable views are compiled, we can have a real and true knowledge and about the object of the universe. Okay, so all the partial views in this sense, the Jaina advocates Anekantavada, and that is reality can be viewed from the Aneka or innumerable viewpoints. Now, let us see the summary of this presentation. Here, Mahavira Jaina or Vardhamana, the last one among the 24 Tirthankaras, is generally believed to be the founder of Jainism. The word Jaina is derived from Jina, and the meaning of the term Jina is conquer. Here, conqueror means one who can conquer all emotions and feelings and attain liberation or moksha. Again, the Jaina put forward various theories of epistemology which include logic, metaphysics, and ethics and religion. The word Anekantavada is derived from two Sanskrit words, Anekanta, which means manifoldedness, and Vada, which means schools of thought. Again, the word Aneka is derived from the Sanskrit prefix an eka, one, and anta, which meaning attributes. The Jaina talks of chains underlying all changes, lies that which is real. In Anekantavada, we'll also found that Anekantavada is based on the common sense realism and pluralism. Jaina again asserts that so far as reality is concerned, it is complex in nature, and that is why no single account of reality can be given. About change, the Chandogya Upanishad says that changes are unreal. Again, the Buddhist says that nothing is permanent. The universe is constantly changing and becoming. But so far as Jaina system is concerned, Jainism tries to say that every object has innumerable characteristics. Every object in the universe can be viewed as having positive and negative characters. Positive characters are those characters which can be possessed to which an object possess those defining characters which make the object what it is. On the other hand, negative characters are those characters which are not possessed by the object. They are distinguishing characters and help to distinguish the object concerned from the other object in the universe. The Jainas describe Anekantavada through the story of the blind man and an elephant. Substance exists independently, it possesses qualities and modes. Reality is unity and difference, or difference and unity. Jainism says that all other systems of Indian philosophy commit the fallacy of Ekantavada because, according to them, either reality is impermanent or reality is either reality is impermanent or either change is unreal. But actual reality is combination of these two statements. The fallacy of Ekantavada is committed when a particular or one-sided view is taken as the whole truth. So this is in brief about the Jaina concept of Anekantavada. Thank you.